All right, class, welcome to the xyzhomework.com site. This is where you're going to do most of your work. The course ID number that you need for this class is 32446. That is very, very important as we go through it here. So this is the video. You click on the video here to get to it here. And again, there's 3 videos in total. So if we finish up with that one as well. So we're going to take a look at this site here. It's not in the Canvas site, and we are going to do a lot of our work here. Mostly we'll be going here in order to do your work. So let's go for it. I'm going to click on a new tab. That's just going to be xyzhomework.com. So this is connected to the textbook that we have for the class. There's a little guide to get started if you want to do that, just to have it here. Course ID number, email address. So you will have to use your email address. Your email address is your username for the course here, but let me kind of go through, explain a few things here. So for you to go in, if you don't have an account already here, if you want to register as a new student, you click on that. And you do have 15-day free trial. So this is a good way for you to see if in the 2 weeks time, if you think you want to stay in the class, go for it. And if not, at least you took your time to try here. So enter your first name, last name. Please do it as like normally you would write it like this right here. The last name, like normally you would write it like that. So please do that. And then as you click on register, what's going to happen there, it's going to ask you for the course ID number. So you can put that in. After 15 days, you do have to purchase the license or the use for it here. And I believe it's in the range of about $45. All right, so let's go back to the beginning here. We're going to log in. After you created your account, you're going to log in here. And I have 2 courses that I'm running here, but this is ours right here. 2022. So as you enter the course here, again, take the time to just go in and kind of play with all this here. So the first thing that you see, your default setting is probably 4 weeks for the calendar here. And actually, let me give you the student view of it here, because that'll be the better view of things here. So as you look at this right here, you have a calendar in front of you. This is where things are due. This is today's date, which is the 14th of February, Valentine's Day as well. All right. And so if you want to readjust, if you want to see everything for the whole entire semester, you can actually just click. The calendar will expand it all the way out. Now your view does not have the midterm exam, which is sitting right here, and does not have the final exam, which is sitting right here. But all the rest of the homework items is all right here. Remember, chapter 0 is optional for us. You don't need to do that. You do have to do the intro, because that just gives you like quick little problems how to enter the data. And then you have chapter 1, chapter 2, all things are due on Tuesdays. I figure that's a convenient day, so it's consistent all the way throughout the whole entire semester. So let me go back to 4 weeks time. And so how do you enter the homework? What we do is you click on the calendar item, and what happens is it gives you all these little links right over here. So let me do this one here first. This one you would have to do. This one tells you how to enter the data. So there's only 7 problems, but it tells you, okay, this is how you're going to enter numerical data. In special cases where the answer does not exist, you're going to put D and E. If it's an infinity answer, you're going to put double O's. Negative infinity means negative double O's. So trying 1.1168, you enter it. And then if you get it right, you get this little green bar here. You get a outline of a green bar where you got it right, and you keep on going. So just take the time just to enter that. Notice that for the homework, you have 5 possible attempts for homework to get it right. And you go from there. And then also, I'm going to show this little down arrow right over here. You can enter it this way as well. I'll click here. And so you have that. Let me see if there's one more little piece there that I can show you. So just please, yeah, go through this right here. And then also you have this little up arrow that happens. And if you have these little basic square root buttons, exponent buttons, you have all these here as well. It's called the math quill. So you have that. And if you do enter something like that, let's say you entered x to the power of 4, right? You click save. You can actually click the preview button. It works automatically, but it tells you exactly what you've entered in. So you say x to the 4th, there it is. Then it says syntax okay afterwards. Just really means is for the type of problem that you're doing, this makes sense. The answer is in the same form. It doesn't mean that you're right, but it means that the way math is written, it's correct. So let you play with that here. So this one, the intro to XYZ homework, you have to do this one. It is for your grade. And so make sure you take the time to do that. Okay, so again, click on that and then click on the link to get you there. So I'm just going to click on a random chapter 1.3. This is solving equations, something you should be familiar with here. So then you click on here, notice the math quill shows up as well. And there's also some other ones here. You can actually look at some functions. This will be later on. This is chapter 10. And this we won't need. This is trigonometry here, functions here. So you may need just this little piece right here in chapter 10. For the most part, you're going to just use the basic functions on the math quill. So there it is. If you're completely stuck, what you can do is you can post this question to the forum. That's for other students to look at it and hopefully help you. And this will be kind of like a math discussion sort of thing in class. If you get stuck, you can go to a video and we'll explain that because it's part of the ebook. And then you can click on it, it goes to the ebook in chapter 1.3. And so we'll take a look at the ebook in just a second here. Okay, so there's the intro to the calendar. All right, the gradebook, I can't in there because I'm a student here. So click on the gradebook and you have a running total of your grade. I will keep grades inside here because it's probably easiest because they'll get updated and then we'll go from there. Okay, so let's talk about the ebook. Oh, let's do this here. There's the introductory statement. Then there's also this, if you want to click on that. If you want to just print this out, this is up to the math quill. It kind of just shows you all the different things of the math quill, how you enter certain things. Probably will be how you enter data, you put a plus sign. How you enter multiplication, you put a star or asterisk. That's how you enter multiplication in all the different ways you can. If you just write a 3x, the computer will recognize that as a multiplication. And so this would be a good thing just to print out, have in front of you as you do the work there. All right. Okay, so another thing is if you click on here, it takes you to the homework assignment as well. So it takes you up to here to the homework assignment. What I want to concentrate on is the ebook right here. So clicking on the ebook, it's going to take you a different site. It's called xyztextbooks.com. Notice it's a different site, but they are connected to each other. So this is where you have your textbook. You can go through it. There's also some videos explaining each piece. So let's do this here. Let's go to chapter 1, because that's where we start off anyways. Here's chapter 1, 1.1. And notice it repopulated my login information for XYZ homework. And there it is, there's 1.1. So it reads just like a textbook here. You want to read it. And then over here, you can actually do the solutions yourself, or you can actually have a video presentation of the solutions here. And so we can click on Preston.
All right, here we're going to simplify some expressions. The first one is 3x plus 4x. Now, the distributive property says that this is equal to 3 plus.
So I'm going to stop him right there. But every single problem in the textbook as examples is explained by 3 different videos. Then also, if you want to, there's an introduction by the author. It's kind of like a little quick mini lecture about the chapter itself. So there it is. There's your ebook. As I go over the syllabus, I'll mention how you can get a physical copy of the textbook here, but this is the ebook that comes with the course itself. Very useful. I find it useful here just to read through the information. So you have the ebook in front of you. You also have the YouTube videos that I've created myself in regards to the class. There's your two options of how to get that information to you. All right. And that is it for the most part. You'll do most of the work here, keep the calendar updated each time, and go from there. And I wish you well in the semester.